next part, though, this is the part that is going to be the biggest business driver for you. As you're sharing the business opportunity with other people and as you're maximizing it yourself, power of three simplified. So, power of three is an important bonus in doTERRA. And power of three is critical because it helps people to focus on structure even before they know that they need to. It teaches people the importance of retention and keeping the customers that you already have to have a business that continues flowing from month to month. Over the years, we have found that bridge that is power of three from fast start to Unilevel in the pools maybe wasn't as strong as it used to be because of inflation and other things. And we wanted to address that. And also, power of three had some pain points. We have a lot of leaders who feel like at the end of every month with their power of three, they're just playing whack-a-mole. Volume is short here and there and there and there. And it's a stressful experience for someone to finish up their power of three every single month. And we didn't want that for you. We want to make this something that people feel like is actually attainable and something that you build it and then it keeps coming back to you every month without too much crazy hassle. So we're making some important shifts to power of three to change the whole culture around it. To help take away some of those MLM negative stigmas that might exist around the power of three and make it a bonus that really lifts people. So, three barriers that we're eliminating. First, you no longer need a specific customer to order a specific amount in a specific place. Second, you no longer need other people to earn in order for you to earn. And third, your wellness consults can now just be focused on what the customer needs instead of trying to get them to a specific dollar amount. So this is huge, and what it will do just for the culture as you're holding classes, as you're teaching people. And I know all of you on this call, yes, you want to make money, but you just want to share these benefits with people. You want to help impact people's lives. And this is what we want to do with Power 3 is shift it from being a people-based bonus to a volume-based bonus. Because people, it's hard to control what happens in people's lives, and you shouldn't try. But volume, you can control that. So let's go ahead and talk about what volume-based power of three looks like. Volume-based power of three, you need two things. First, you still need your own order of 100 PV on the rewards program. Second, you need 500 in rewards orders on your front line. Okay, so that first front line, we're calling that your pod. So that power of three pod needs to have 500 in rewards volume. We don't care if that's one customer ordering 500 or 10 customers ordering 50. It doesn't matter. As long as the total volume comes to 500, you're good. So this will create a lot more flexibility in how people are able to manage their power of three and not having to rely on specific customers ordering a specific amount. Now, this little note here is important. 100 of the 500 must be personally enrolled. So the reason we're saying that if someone else built your 50 power of three for you, then you're not going to continue earning $50. You have to have had some skin in the game, so a little bit of it needs to be coming from you. And as that happens, then you will continue to earn your $50. Now, I'll talk a little bit more about this in a minute and how you will be empowered as the leader to kind of decide what that will look like. But it is a very important thing to be teaching proper behavior. So example, you have your order of 100 PV LRP, and then underneath you, you have your pod or the people that are ordering. Now, this example shows 4 people, which is really clean. 4 people ordering 125. They all get the profit of the month. It's 500. It's clean. It doesn't have to be 4. Like I said, it could be 1 person or 10 people. It doesn't matter. Now, you'll notice it's still 600 total, but there are a few shifts. One is you can only contribute up to 100 toward the 600, right? Because your order is not part of this pod. So your order doesn't contribute more than 100 toward it. You need 500 that's coming from customers. Now, The main reason for that is if we included your order there, then you could just order 600 yourself and get paid $50. And that defeats the whole purpose of the power of three bonus and duplication. So that's why your order is not part of the 500 pod. So still 600 total, okay? Next, to earn the second level, the 250, if you have three people on your front line earning 50, then you will get 250. It's that same duplication that we've taught in the past. So you go out there, help three people to do the same thing, and your bonus goes up. It's duplication. It's retention. That's what power of three is about. Now, the important change here is let's say this woman here. Let's call her Linda. So Linda, let's say she doesn't order 100 PV. She orders 75. So if she doesn't order 100, she will not earn her $50. But if this 500 pod is still here, I will still get my 250. So I don't need her to earn her 50 in order for me to earn my 250. It's true that the best way to duplicate is to teach that. Help three people earn 50. You get your 250, and that's still true. But in this new volume-based model, you can never be held hostage by someone else's actions. So if she chooses not to place her full order, it impacts her, not you. So now you can go to Linda and say, hey, Linda, the Terra made some changes to the compensation plan, and your order is at 75. It needs to be at 100 to get your 50. And she says, well, I know you need me, so go ahead and top it up if you want, potentially. And you can say, well, actually, they changed it so that I don't need you to earn for me to earn. I'm just telling you because I don't want you to miss out on your 50. I'm being helpful to you. So you can have that conversation with her, right? Now, hopefully that helps to empower you as the leader to be able to have the conversation that needs to happen with different people. We understand there's different people. Like in the scenario I just described, maybe Linda has been a little bit of a pain to work with, but there's also scenarios where Linda's amazing. Like maybe Linda is an amazing customer and she's been awesome. She comes to all the classes. She's just never really been into building. And maybe she even introduced you to all these people, but you enrolled them because she didn't want to. So they're her friends and family that you put under here and she's earning $50. If that's the case, you may still want her to earn it because she really deserves to still earn that. And she might not be because she doesn't have 100 that's personally enrolled. So now it's up to you to say, okay, so is this a scenario where, for Linda, I say, you know what? I'm just going to change a couple enrollments to her so that she keeps qualifying because really they're her people anyway that she introduced me to. Or it's a scenario where you want to give Linda a little push and say, hey, go out and share. Go get a couple of enrollments if you want to keep getting your 50. You'll know best as the leader what is the best way to work through it. But we want to empower you to make that decision. Okay, so that's the second level power of three. Hopefully, you're all starting to catch the vision for how this is going to change your lives when it comes to power of three. Okay, finally, let's look at the third level. So, third level, you can see here one of the biggest things that you'll notice right away is that it says 1250 instead of 1500. So, this bonus is coming down from 1500 to 1250 for the third level. And there are a couple reasons for that. One is power of three just got a lot more flexible. In today's world, with power of three, you have about I think it's like 32. It's over 30 people that need to order 100 PV exactly. And on top of that, you have 13 pods that need to have 600 exactly. So you are monitoring about 50 pods of volume every month to make sure they're all over a certain amount to get $1,500. And as we surveyed people, we found that most people are topping up between 200 and 500 a month to get that 1,500. And we know that topping up is technically not allowed with power of three. But what this will do is it will make it so that people are netting the same with a lot less hassle. So that's one thing. But the real reason now, instead of monitoring 50 pods, you're doing 13. So you need 13 pods at 500 to get your top level of power of three. Now, the primary reason, though, why this is going to 1250 is this. So, over the years, many other companies have copied our power of three because it's amazing. So, you can see here Company A, they copy power of three, but they pay 800 at the third level. Company B pays 1125 at the third level, and Company C did pay 1500 at the third level, but they had to discontinue their 1500 because they couldn't afford it. Now, as doTERRA has grown over these past 16 years, and especially internationally, we have found that 1500 is not a sustainable amount for this bonus. For a bonus that is a retention bonus, it's not a sustainable amount. So doTERRA will be moving to 1250, which is a sustainable amount for a retention bonus internationally. Now, we know that that's a significant shift, especially for our silvers and golds, where that 1500 is so much of their income. So, we are through the power of three boost, creating a path back to 1500 and even beyond that to 1750. So we're going to talk about that next, but finally just wrapping up power of three volume based. To earn the 50, you need one pod of 500. The 250 needs four pods of 500, and the 1250 needs 13 pods of 500. Okay, now let's jump right into the boost. So, for the power of three boost, this is incredible. This is an opportunity for people earning the first level power of three to double it and get $100, and people earning the second level of power of three to double it and get $500. So, this is extremely significant to our lower ranked leaders, our elites out there, our executives out there. As an elite today, if you're earning your 250 bonus as an elite, then you're probably getting about $350 from doTERRA every month. Now, after this change, when you boost, now you're going to be getting 600. So you'll be getting about $600. You're going to be getting close to doubling your income as an elite, and that is significant. So I'm so excited about what this does for our elites because now we have an elite generating factory and elites build all the ranks up the tree. So this boost is going to be incredible to be able to help you to bring people into doTERRA. Now, this is how you do it. This is how you get the boost. First, you're earning your $50 power of three. And in the same month, you have 400 in personal growth volume. And we'll talk about that in a minute, what that is. Then you earn a total of $100. If you're earning your 250 and you have 800 in personal growth volume in the current month, then you earn a total of $500. So, what is personal growth volume? Personal growth volume is all of the rewards volume in the current month that comes from people that you have personally enrolled over the past 12 months. So, you can see it's very similar to team growth volume. The difference is team growth volume that we talked about before is more open, it's more general. All types of orders count. Personal growth volume is more strict because we're paying you extra bonuses based on this number. It's a little more targeted. It has to be LRP, or rewards volume, and it needs to come from new enrollments. So reactivations don't count toward this. This is people that you have personally enrolled in the past 12 months who are on LRP today. Okay? So in this example, you can see that I enrolled Scott and I enrolled Jane all in the past 12 months. And then what they are ordering in the current month, their total LRP or rewards orders, is this personal growth volume total. And that's how I boost my power of three. So in your back office, this report is actually already available. And we are going to talk a little bit more about that. But you'll be able to go in and see the list of all the people that you've personally enrolled when they enrolled and how much they're ordering on LRP. So, you know which people to go talk to. Maybe people that you enrolled but they didn't get on LIP. Go back to those people. They're a great person to help contribute to this metric to boost your power of three.
Now, here's a chart to show you all of the different bonuses you can earn with this boost. So if you are earning the first level power of 3 and you have 400 or more in personal growth volume, then you can get that additional 50, but that's at the first level. That's the most you can get is an additional 50 for a total of 100. At the second level, with 800 in personal growth volume, you could get 250 more. So if I'm earning my 250 and I have 400, then I get an extra 50 for 300 total. If I have 800 or more, I'm getting an extra 250 for 500 total. And at the third level, I have 3 different amounts I could earn. If I have 400 in personal growth volume, I can get an additional 50. Or if I have 800 or more, I can get an additional 250 that gets me back to 1500. Or if I have 1200 in personal growth volume, I actually get an extra 500 bonus for a total of 1750 at that third level. So now, depending on how much personal growth volume you have in a month, you can get an additional boost bonus of 50, 250, or $500. Well, what's the difference between this and the boost promo that we're doing right now in North America? So the boost promo in North America is to prepare everybody for these things we're telling you about. So this that I'm sharing right now, this chart is the permanent one that will come when we launch all the changes. This is going to be a forever boost for doTERRA, and it's going to be incredible as a way to duplicate. But to prepare everyone, get their minds ready, we're doing a promo in February and March that is the same thing here, except it doesn't have this 500. So for the promo, you can't earn the additional 500. The max you can earn is 250 for the promo. So and also, the promo is based on the current power of 3 today. So you're earning power of 3 under the current rules, and you have personal growth volume you can boost. All of this that you see here will be based on the new volume-based power of 3 that will roll out with the updates in the future. But for the promo this month, it's your current power of 3. If you're currently earning the 50 or the 250 or the 1500, you can get a boost when you have personal growth volume.
Okay, so what does this do for the message? What this does for the message is now you can go to somebody who's a customer who loves doTERRA and say, with doTERRA, you can earn $500 sharing products you love. This is how you do it. First, any products that you sell to a new person, you get 20% back. That's fast start. Second, if you have 500 in rewards volume directly underneath you, you'll get 100 bucks. And as you help 3 people do the same, you can get $500. It's so easy to say. And the beautiful thing for a new person is that you don't have to teach them about personal growth volume and those other pieces because all of their volume's new. So they'll automatically be boosting because the personal growth volume number is looking at your activity from the past 12 months. So if I'm new from the last 12 months and I hit the 50, I'm not going to get 50. I'm going to get 100 automatically. If I hit the 250 in my first year, I'm automatically getting 500. So this creates a real strong path to $500 a month within the first 6 months or so of building doTERRA. And this is incredible.